How you feeling? Let me hear you say yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I hear you say yeah, yeah? All right, how many of you want to dance? Okay, when I say Ashiye Tatale, and then you repeat Ashiye Tatale. Are you ready? Yeah. Let me hear you say yeah, 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 yeah. All right, let's do it. Ashiye Tatale. Nice, clap for yourself, clap for yourself. We must start. All right, let's do this. Ashiye Tatale. Ashiye Tatale. All right, so we're going to do 4 times now. Now for the second time, when I say ebe, ebe, and then you repeat after me, Tatale. Ebe, ebe. Namo baye. Ebe, ebe. Namo baye. All right, clap for yourself. There is this man, his name is Jacob. I had a mistake his name, make him Mr. Jacob. He might not advise some say, make him not go fam. But he never listen, where he go fam. I say, come back home, I cry, they cry. What be the problem? He said, Kakas cut in hand. Everybody, let's do this. Mr. Jacob, eh? Brother Jacob, eh? Waiting up, you know. Katas cut your finger. Mr. Jacob, eh? Mr. Jacob, eh? Waiting up, you know. Katas cut your 1, 2, 3, faster. So left and right. So left and right. Let's go. So left and right. Are you for so 1, 2, 3. So like go. Faster. So 1, 1, 1, 1. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Eva. Eva, faster. Eva. Eva, Eva. 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 Oh, clap for yourself, man. Clap for yourself. How you feeling? Yeah, thank you so much. I want to call it off. Let me give you 1 time.
Ayoe kukunga wasenga Nyenge mwapa moto Maninyanga tinge mamusuka Mungene no sikanga ndoninga Mwana mwana
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next session.
One more. I'm like, one more! One more! So Star is really incredible and amazing to be here with us tonight. Born and raised in Ghana, he fell in love with music by the age of 9, and now he gets to, that wind. Now he gets to share his love and passion for music all over the world in workshops, live performances, and we are so just honored and blessed that he could be here with us today. So like one more round for that. What a way to kick us off.
So hi everyone, I'm really happy to see you all. My name is Gwendolyn Van Sant. I'm the CEO and founding director of Bridge. Yes. Thank you, I'm very excited. Lovely faces. It's been a long road and I'll be talking to you throughout the evening and we'll talk more when we get into the warm Perlis. So I just want to say hello and welcome and introduce my co-MC for the evening.
Hello. Well, thank you. I am thrilled to be here and be standing next to a dynamic, incredible, and wonderful woman. I remember when I first moved to the Berkshires 9 years ago now, Gwen was one of the first people I had ever met, and she's helped me navigate the Berkshires along the way. and I'm just so pleased to be here today and to be the MC. So Sheila Levante is my name, and I'll be here throughout the day. If you have questions, comments, concerns, we take no feedback that is not positive.
I like that.
We're here for a celebration.
Yes, thank you. So one of the first ways we want to follow up with Star's beautiful performance is with a blessing for us all. So it's my pleasure to call up Ashni, who's one of our newer board members, director of Mumbet Freedom Farm, and many, many other things.
Good afternoon, everyone. How y'all doing? Yes, so I just want to invite everyone to just take a breath and take a look around. Take a look around at this beautiful place where we are. So, I'm pretty new to this region, this Mohican territory. My name is Sandra Ashni Kimberly Tiffany Messiah Excel. I'm the daughter of Cynthia and Alan. I'm the great-granddaughter of Rosalie Richards, the granddaughter of John and Sarah, Virgie and Ezekiel. My family comes from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And I was born in Brooklyn. Anybody here from Brooklyn? From New York? Boston? The South? The Caribbean? Yes. So I want you all just to take a minute to, in one of the traditions that I initiated in, we think about like our right shoulder as being our father and our left shoulder as being our mother. And we also, in this tradition, think about the earth here as our mother and father as the sky. And so I just want you to think about your ancestors for a minute, like whose you are. One of my teachers, Nuka Vega Cardona, often says, we belong to each other. We belong to community. And I feel really honored to be belonging to this bridge community. But I want you to think about, as you think about blessing, whose you are. So thinking back, if you know your father's line on your right side, imagine your father standing behind you on your right side. Imagine your mother standing behind you on your left side. And behind them, their parents, and behind them, their parents, and behind them, their parents. So when I come to any place and when I come to a room, I know that I'm not coming alone, and I come and I look at you and I know that you're not coming alone. And so I invite you to just take another breath and to really think about whose you are and who you're responsible to. And Bridge has been such an amazing gift to this community in creating spaces and a place for people to belong in this region. This is Mohican territory. I just came from a convergence of a council, actually, of indigenous leaders from around the world. And Sean Stevens, who is one of the members of the Mohican tribe, the Stockbridge Munsee tribe, has come back here. They came here to celebrate that they've just received like a 200-acre land back in this region, in this county. So I just want to honor the Mohican nation and the Mohican people. So one more thing I'm going to ask you to do. This is a drum. We play it to reconnect to our heartbeat. So take a moment, place your hands on your heart. And as you hold your hands on your heart, thinking about the ground underneath your feet, thinking about these trees that are holding us, feeling the wind, the warmth of the sun, even though it's cool. I want you to think about all the people and places you're connected to. Think about the water, this air, the earth, fire, the heat of the sun. And take a breath, for we are blessed. So I'm going to sing a song. We're gonna sing it in English first, but I understand we also have some folks that speak Spanish here, so I want to sing it in Spanish too. So I'm gonna sing the words and you're gonna do call and response. Have y'all done call and response before? Okay. Have you? Okay. Okay, so this song is about love. So one thing that I learned, you can hold just, my family, I come from the Carib, the Arawak nation, and there's also Garifuna on the island where my family is from. And I recently traveled back to my homelands and I learned the Garifuna word for love, which is buno. Can you say buno? Buno. Buno. Does anybody speak another language here? What do you speak?
Mandarin and Portuguese.
How do you say love in Mandarin?
I.
I. Who else? German. How do you say love in German? Liebe. Okay, who else? Ruth? Also Mandarin? I. Who else? What other languages do we have back there? Italian. Amore. Amore. Others. Anyone else? Another language? Spanish. Amor. Okay, so amor. Actually, I'm gonna sing in Spanish first, okay? So it's amor, amor. Energía que no se agota. Energía que no se agota. Amor, amor. Energía que no se agota. Okay, let's try it. Amor, amor, energía que no se agota. 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 Cuanto más la gente, okay, good. Cuanto más la gente ama, más bonito el amor brota. Cuanto más la gente ama, más bonita el amor brota. Cuanto más la gente ama, más bonito el amor brota. Cuanto más la gente ama, más bonito el amor brota. Okay, great. We're gonna try it in English now because I know I might be losing some of you. Okay, so, oh love, oh love. The energy never ends. Okay, come on. Oh love, oh love. The energy never ends. The more people love, the more that love will flower. The more that love will flower. The more people love, the more people love, the more that love will flower. The more that love will flower. Yeah. So I just want to invite you all to just take a moment. Can you just turn to somebody next to you? And we talk about love and how we catalyze love. Part of it is sharing. We must share. I just saw somebody that I love called Nia Love. and I was sharing Nia Love, how amazing they are as a person in my life that showed me how to love myself. And they shared that with me through their dance and their movement and their being. So sometimes we need to tell each other things. We need to talk to each other, especially in these times. We need to share love. So I want you to find somebody that you don't know here, and I want you to share something with them that you love. Find somebody. Come on, turn to somebody you don't know and share with them something that you love. Please. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you for the warm welcome. Before Gwendolyn leaves, I'd like to present this to Gwendolyn. She asked for it and she got it. She deserves it. The work that she's done for my great-grandfather has been immense, and it's important that someone like Gwendolyn have a picture like this, that there's not many of them. My mother made this picture from a couple of pictures that she had, 3 pictures, her birth picture and one of her high school pictures, and of course her great-grandfather, her grandfather's picture, my great-grandfather. Anyway, Gwendolyn, thank you for all that you've done for my great-grandfather here in Great Barrington, and I know that he's smiling down from heaven for all the accomplishments that you've made. I'm just happy to be a part of it. Thank you. It's an honor to be here on behalf of Bridge, and again, Gwendolyn invited me a while back and she wanted me to talk a little bit about my journeys as of late. In 2014, I came here to put down a headstone for my grandmother, and my brother came with me, of course. He did most of the talking and I kind of supported him, and in my memory, I think about all the years I went with my mother and my brother and listened to them talk, and I was in the audience like you are. And I thought, man, I wouldn't want to be up there with that kind of pressure. And here we are, years later, I'm on the stage with that kind of pressure. But honestly, in 2015, when all this started, I was in Great Barrington. And then the next year, in 2016, my brother couldn't come, so I came to represent the family. And from there, it seemed like it just kind of took off. And I went from feeling a little bit of pressure to feeling a lot of pressure. And it's hard to talk about someone like W.E.B. Du Bois and all the things that he's done and all the people that he's brought together. And when I think about Bridge, I think about the Crisis magazine, which he was instrumental in putting together for the NAACP. And all over the country, Black people were reading about what other people were doing in the country, and they were being inspired. And from what I understand, that's what Gwendolyn's doing with Bridge. She's inspiring people of color all over the country. And she's starting here, and she's building this community, and she's bringing people together. I find myself doing the same thing. I was just in Ghana about a month ago, and before that in New York, and I've been traveling doing a play called Justice on Trial, where I play my great-grandfather, and basically I educate people about all those that came before us that have been trying to bridge the gap between the majority and the minority. And the whole time, people are just asking to be treated like anyone else. Not special, but just like anyone else. And that's the message that I go around the country giving to children when I speak in schools. I let them know that all the things that they have right now, all the things that they're capable of doing, they just didn't all of a sudden become what they are. People gave their lives, they fought long and hard to give them those opportunities. And so it's important that we remember where we came from, but it's also important to remember who did all the work. People like my great-grandfather, people like Martin Luther King, people like Malcolm X, who worked hard, Rosa Parks, and the list goes on. I have recently been very close to Sheila Jackson Lee, who is running for the mayor of Houston. She's another one of those icons that have given so much and so much time and effort to see to it that those that are underprivileged become equal and even to everyone else. That's the battle that we all face. And I hope you join me in that battle because I can't do it by myself. Gwendolyn can't do it by herself. We need the support of the community around the world to make this happen. Thank you for this opportunity, and God bless you all.
I guess I asked for what I wanted, which is good practice. Yeah. Yes. So it's been an honor to work alongside Jeff Peck, and his mother passed away a couple years ago, and she's my birthday buddy, so I feel really connected to the family. So this next part, I'd like to introduce our board members that are here with us today. We have Jeff Lowenstein, Ashley Sunder, who you've met, Michael Vassahan, Wesleyan Gadsden, Elizabeth Adams, and Veronica Fenton is coming. There she is. If there are any other former board members, please stand up so we can wave and thank you for your service to Bridge. There we go. Yeah. Dr. Seti, Lori Kylie. Thank you. All right, so at this point, we all have lined up to do acknowledgements. I'm so grateful for the sponsors that have supported us, the restaurants that have provided tastings for the next portion of our program, and each of our board members will do their part.
Again, thank you all for being here today. Yes, I have the pleasure of thanking our sponsors for today. And if I forget anyone, please forgive me. But just know that it's a huge thank you for sponsoring Bridge and especially all the work that Bridge brings to this community, to the Berkshires. This is all very, very important work, so thank you so much. So just a few, CATA, see, my thing is just like, CATA, Community Access to the Arts. Woo! Adams Bank, thank you so much. United Way, Jacob's Pillow, thank you for this, providing us with this venue. Definitely it's an honor to be like up here on this Inside Out stage today. Wham, thank you. Mass Mocha, MCLA, Boston Symphony Orchestra, thank you so much. And everyone else, thank you so much for everything. And we're gonna continue to do the great work in the Berkshires.
Thanks, Michael. And we'd also like to thank, I believe we had 3 platinum sponsors for this event, Greylock Federal Credit Union, Berkshire Bank, and Taste of Salt. Thank you so much for your strong support for Bridge's work and for this gala. And I'd also like to take a couple minutes just to thank our partnering restaurants and food vendors. Please bear with me here, it is a long list. I may not be able to get through everybody. But I hope everyone will get to enjoy the delicious food. I also want to ask if you are here representing a sponsor or a food vendor, please stand for just a moment, just so that we can clap and acknowledge your hard work and your participation. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. And just a couple of our partnering restaurant and food vendors, Beloved Kitchen, Once Upon a Table, Best Damn Espresso, Burmese Bowl, Next Barn Over Farm, Mama Lo's Barbecue, Firehouse Cafe and Bistro, Rose's Restaurant, Bridge's own Women to Women group, Domainies, Only in My Dreams Events, Guido's Fresh Marketplace, Hot Place Brewing Company, Classical Tents, Berkshire Mountain Distillers, and Bella Flora. See there, I told you it was a long list. Thank you for bearing with me. And I would also like to take just a second, if you'll be generous with your time here, just on behalf of the board, those members who are here today, as well as 2 other board members who unfortunately couldn't be with us in person, Gabriella Cruz and Reverend Sloan Letman IV. As the co-chair of the board, I just want to thank everybody who has been part of Bridge's story these last 15 years. We're here to celebrate some tremendous impact. I grew up in the Berkshires. Bridge has changed this place, but we have not done it alone. We like to say that Bridge is a love story and a beloved community, and that takes a whole bunch of people. And not just here in the Berkshires, but across the state, across the world. Bridge's impact has stretched. And I want to thank everybody who has been part of that story, whether it was as a partner, as a volunteer, as a participant, as someone who has brought your lived experience into this work. We could not have done half of what Bridge has accomplished these last 15 years without all of your support, your participation, and I just want to thank you all and to celebrate you all. Another of our core values is celebration. So please give yourselves a big round of applause, and thank you so much for being here with
us. Hello, Wow. I don't usually like to be on the stage, but this is really awesome. Thank you all for being here. I want to thank our Gala committee. If you're a part of the Gala committee, will you stand up? You know, you're like behind the scenes working so hard. Thank you so much. Trying to pull an event together like this, and we have volunteers still out checking people in and setting up food and doing things. So thank you so much. We can't come to a day like this without people who are dedicating a lot of time and energy to create a wonderful event. So thank you so much. I also want to acknowledge Michael Bobbitt, who's an executive director of the Mass Cultural Council, and I think he did step away for a minute for a call because he is always on. And I am so grateful for a community in Massachusetts of culture where we celebrate all types of culture, inclusive culture, and we recognize that we really do have so much to celebrate. And Michael is bringing his voice and his energy and his knowledge and expertise to nonprofits and arts and cultural councils to create a really, really, really amazing Massachusetts. And in the Berkshires, we're so fortunate to have organizations like Jacob's Pillow and Tanglewood and so many arts organizations at Mahawi and Wham who bring us really wonderful theater to get us to think and to care and to celebrate and to love each other in our unique and authentic selves. So it's so, so important, and I thank you because so many of you are a part of that celebration. So thank you. And I would also, and we have different members of our political organizations coming here to support ours, and I'm very fortunate to have Tara Jacobs, who is our governor's counselor here as my guest, and she's a fabulous representative of Berkshire County. She also serves on the school committee in North Adams, so I want to thank Tara Jacobs, and you can check her out and find out what she's doing to make Massachusetts a more inclusive and representative community. Thank you.
Hi, and one of the important milestones for Bridge over the last 5 years is really developing relationship with Columbia County. It started with a few individuals. Now Mayor Kamal Johnson, we worked together in Great Barrington, and then he went on to become mayor. So I'd like to invite you up to say a few words. But we also have representatives from Operation Unite, who you'll see some performances from this evening. So as Jeff said, Bridge is grassroots. Our home base is Berkshire County, but over the last 5 years, we have stretched across the country, especially during the pandemic. And then also now our staff lives in 3 different countries. And so we have really shifted as an organization, and I look forward to what's coming next. But for now, I'd love for Mayor Johnson to say a few words representing New York.
I had a feeling she was gonna call me up because she made eye contact. I want to thank Gwendolyn. You've been, such a person that I look up to when I worked out here, and then being able to work with you in New York as well. When I was out here, I really felt like I was looking for something that made me feel close to where I was from, and I'm happy to see Elena Mosley, who does a lot of the work in our area. So I got to work with you guys both over the last 2 years, and it felt like, your favorite sitcoms collide onto one show. And I was very happy to see that. I'm a little mad that you guys put former mayor of Hudson on my, unless you guys know something that, that I don't, I'm still the current. But congratulations to Multicultural Bridge, and I wish you guys another however amount of years it takes that you guys want to be here. So thank you. Thank you.
Forever Mayor Hudson. Sorry about that. All right, so thank you. You'll hear from each of our board members over the afternoon. So thank you all for coming up. We're going to move into the next part of the program. And I wanted to say 2 things. I don't like to speak. I think many of you know that. So I am going to speak at the end. But there were 2 things I was moved by so far. And one is that I've done a lot of healing work and prayer work with the Navajo Nation, the medicine people of the Navajo Nation. And they said when the wind is blowing, the spirits are blessing us. So please welcome the wind, because that means all of our ancestors have joined us this afternoon. Yes. And I already forgot, I'm turned 52. I already forgot what the other thing was. I'll tell you later. All right. So the next thing, I'm going to call Sheila, my back up to introduce the next part
start?
All right. I mean, we've covered a lot of ground already, right? We had music, we've had great speeches, it's very sentimental, but this is a 15th anniversary celebration, and so where is the dancing? That's what we really need. Yes, thank you, I got a boo-boo. So we are thrilled that the next performance is Latinos Unidos de las Berkshires. So I'd love to invite Estrella Cando up to the stage, along with her dancers.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for having us in here. Today we are gonna do 4 dancers, and we have 4 people today. We're a little more, but they couldn't do it. But thank you for having us here.
montañas está mi linda Costa Rica, tierra próspera y fértil que da su fruto al campesino. Nuestras armas son la democracia y el amor, un pueblo que sueña con un futuro mejor. Se come gallo pinto con agua dulce y natilla, orgullo nacional es el café de Costa Rica, la guaria morada y de chigüiro su cantar, una carreta de huellas, qué lindo suena al pasar. Costa Rica, no te cambio por nada, eres mi patria querida. Costa Rica, blanco, azul y gente. Somos tan pequeños pero tan grandes de corazón. Gracias te doy Diosito por mi linda nación. Costa Rica, no te cambio por nada, eres mi patria querida. Costa Rica, blanco, azul y rojo, paz, trabajo y amor. Costa Rica, no te cambio por nada, eres mi patria querida. Costa Rica, blanco, azul y rojo, paz, trabajo y amor.
How's everyone doing? So we are the Latino Unidos United. I'm so happy to be here presenting our folkloric dances for you. The first dance we did was a Mexican folkloric dance, and this one just now was a Costa Rican dance. And next we're gonna have an Ecuadorian dance. Out of breath. Our ethnicities of our parents is Ecuadorian, Mexican, Guatemalan, and we perform those dances. We perform Colombian dances, dances from all South America, because we want to keep our folkloric cultures living still and share with everybody. I hope everyone's keeping warm. Thank you so much for having us here, and yes, thank you so much.
Una palomita en mi corazón, una palomita en mi corazón. Hizo su nidito, nido de luz, hizo su nidito, nido de ilusión. Esa palomita conmigo creció, yo le di abrigo y le di amor. Vino un palomo y se la llevó, y dejó un vacío de pena y dolor. Vino un palomo y se la llevó, y dejó un vacío de pena y dolor. Bailará, bailará.
Gracias.
Hello, everyone. Thank you. My name is Patricia Canby. I'm from Ecuador. Okay? Rebecca from Guatemala. And Montserrat from Mexico. We are dancing La Pollera Colorada. Okay? With love for Gwendolyn, for the bridge, and all the community in the Berkshires. Okay? Thank you. How y'all doing? So I know that Jacob's Pillow is the site of the Underground Railroad. And I also know that Harriet Tubman's family was on their way here. So we're sending them light, hoping that they are safe after they had the accident. So I'll sing more later, but I wanted to do this song as a blessing from the African American community. I'm from North Carolina, Wallace, North Carolina. And a lot of my work, research and musical work deals with African American spirituals. But I wanted to do this song called Let Us Break Bread Together, which is a spiritual, because I feel like that's what we're doing here today with the Bridges Gala, communing with each other, breaking bread. So, but y'all have to sing with me. So I'll start it out, then I'll bring you in. And can we say, don't Gwendolyn look good in that dress, honey? Auntie? Let us break bread together on our knees. Let us break bread together on our knees. Let us fall on our knees, lift our face to the rising sun. Oh Lord, have mercy on me. Let us break bread together on our knees. Let us break bread together on our knees. Let us fall on our knees, lift our face to the rising sun. Oh Lord, have mercy on me. Let us fall on our knees, lift our face to the rising sun. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh Lord, have mercy on me. Let us fall on our knees, lift our face to the rising sun. Let us fall on our knees, lift our face to the rising sun. Oh Lord, thank you for having mercy on me.
Washing the floors to send you to college, staying at home so you can feel safe. What do you think is the soul of her knowledge? What do you think that makes her feel safe? Biting her lips and lowering her eyes to make sure there's food on the table. What do you think would be her surprise if the world was as willing as she's able? Hugging herself in an old kitchen chair, she listens to you hurt and your rage. What do you think she knows of despair? What is the aching of age? The fathers, the children, the brothers turn to her, and everybody white turns to her. What about her turning around alone in the everyday light? There ought to be a woman can break down, sit down, break down, sit down.
Hello, I can't see anybody, so hi. Thank you, Oakley, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. So I want to check to see if Amani's in the house. She was up next. There you are. All right. So Amani, I don't have my phone with the notes, but thank you so much for bringing another song to us and inviting our community into it and honoring our space here on the site of the Underground Railroad. So thank you so much.
We who believe in freedom shall not rest until it comes. Come on, y'all. We who believe in freedom shall not rest until it comes. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Until it comes, until it comes, until it comes. Celebrate your feet, come on y'all, celebrate your rally. And this time I want harmonies. We who believe in freedom can until it comes. Look at the neighbors, come on. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Until it comes. Until it comes. Until it comes. And where's the party rhythm? Somebody got the party rhythm. Until it comes. Until it comes. Where's the first nothing? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on. Until it comes. Until it comes. Until it comes.
Thank you, Oakley. Thank you, Amani. I don't know where you went, but thank you. Thank you, Saidia, for making sure that I made it to Venice. It was life-changing for me, so thank you so much. Now, we're moving into the next part of the evening, and I want to see if I can trouble someone for a podium of some kind. Sorry. But I also want to invite some folks up before I speak. We missed Michael Bobbitt earlier, so he offered to come say a few words.
Thank you all. Hey everyone, I'm Michael Bobbitt, Mass Cultural Council Executive Director. If you don't know Mass Cultural Council, we are your state agency that supports arts and culture across the whole state. Multicultural Bridge, Jacob's Pillow. I do want to say thank you all for paying your taxes. We appreciate that. Today has been a day filled with art and music, so I am full. And there's nothing like art and music and food that brings us all together. And that's such a great metaphor for the work that Bridge is doing, bringing us all together to do this work and to do this work hard. When I first got to Mass Cultural Council, Gwen was there, doing some consulting work with the agency. She held my hand, she held the whole agency's hand, she held our council's hand in the work that we're doing to make sure that our money that we're giving out is given out in the most equitable way possible is because of Gwendolyn. So on that, yes. I know this is a fundraiser, so I hope you're all digging way deep to support Gwendolyn and Bridge. Gwendolyn takes cash, she takes checks, she takes credit cards, deeds of homes, liquidated 529 plans, whatever you would like to give her. We need her to continue doing this work. We want you for 15, 50, 30 million more years. Thank you so much. Come on, pleated peach dress.
So I'm going to call up, and I hope I have everyone. So Karen Murray, Florence Afenakwe, Sylvia Soria, Lucy Leonard. Is that right? Can you come up? Come on up. You knew this was coming. Nobody can play very surprising. storybrokers, Karen Murray, Florence Afenokwe, Sylvia Soria, and Lucy Leonard. So each of them have a bridge impact story. I think some of you were able to catch the video. It's amazing. I think I said earlier I was in tears listening to the pieces that made the cut. There are many more short pieces that we'll revisit later on. And there's also, I want to call out Dan Nielsen. He was our archivist for the Gala committee and went through our timeline of all the articles about Bridge, and Lex Schroeder, who's in the audience, along with my daughter Maya, kind of put together this Prezi that's on the landing page of the Gala page. And it chronicles Bridge and all of our journeys and our kind of hopping around. So I hope you take a look at that. And thank you, Dan, and thank you, Lex. Great. And so there are stories also on our webpage. Many people wrote their stories of impact and love. And that wasn't just a quick note that people jotted. People had writing classes. People wanted to really express their experience in the highest form. So please check the website for folks' stories that they shared. And these are folks that offered to join me on the stage. So I'll start with Karen Murray.
Well, I have been a few times talking a little bit about my history here with you guys. And I think at the 5th anniversary, I was there talking a little bit about my story. It's 10 years now. And the only thing I want to say is I'm very thankful for everything. It's hard not to get emotional for everything that happened to me in the past, and that you guys were there. And we don't go anywhere alone, so if it wasn't the support of a Bridge and everything, I would be where I am at now. Why I'm saying that? Because I think I have a very good job. I have amazing family here with me, but a few years ago it wasn't like that. And when I need somebody to support me, how you guys can hear, I'm from Brazil. My accent's very strong, so I couldn't even speak English at the time, but they were there to support me, to guide me. At the time, my daughter was little, and it was a time I didn't even have money to buy diapers for her. And now I went back to school because of this amazing woman here. I got a good job because of this amazing woman here that saying, you know, you can do it. Because the people that don't understand, I live in the United States for 12 years now, and it's a completely different life. And if you don't have the right guidance and support and everything, it's hard for you to get anywhere. And I see many very familiar faces. I'm the assistant manager of the Registry of Motor Vehicles. We manage Pittsfield and North Adams. And we have been helping and working with all the agencies and the pictures with the new law that give you license, the WFMA, they give you license for the immigrant. And if I am there now, it's because I was given the opportunity to say, Karen, you can do it, let's do it. And you guys, whoever support and do donations and stuff, think your money is very well used, not only to help immigrants like me, but a lot of people. And you see that all the time happening, and I'm here just to say thank you for everything.
Hi everyone, I'm Sylvia Soria. Right now I am a coordinator of the Women to Women. Before to say something, I want to ask to the people who belong to Women, stand up. Por favor, a las mujeres que están aquí, pertenecen a Mujer, les pido que se pongan de pie. Por favor. Thank you so much. These women are, like Wanderers always say, the heart of the Bridge. Sometimes for me, it was like, it's really, that's something, but it's it. Because this woman here, most of them, they are with Bridge 15 years. Some are new, but another are old members. And I am so proud because they grow up with Bridge. They show they can learn. They show they are a very good woman. They are here working with a woman here who teach us what is more give to receive. That's what we learn. Serve the community. Plus being here with a lot of people here, like different races, is a lot for us. We are there. We are with a part of the community. That's what we feel. And like Karen said, it's like Gwendolyn is the person who trusts in us. Sometimes being immigrant, like you see my accent too, is hard. We say, no, I cannot do it. But no, we can because she believes in us. And she gave us, like you say, the education, the opportunity to even have a self-care. We have, with the Women to Women program, 4 weeks at the month. We learn a lot. And I only want to say thank you so much, Gwendolyn, for all these years who dedicated. And this is you. You deserve. These 15 years are just growing, teaching us, and this is the group you create.
We're constantly doing that, y'all, believe it or not. Ask Sam and Reg. With that being said, for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Lucy Leonard, long-time community member, been here now about 30 years, and probably 25 of those 30 we've been connected, so we go a little bit past the 15-year mark. Definitely been involved with Bridge and Gwen since like inception. Ups and downs, clearly, but one thing for sure is I'm probably one of her biggest cheerleaders, outside saying. Actually, we hold that role, being one of her biggest cheerleaders. Reminding her to constantly do like the hard work, because that's basically what majority of this is, but I've been reminding her for over a decade now. We need the money to follow that in order for us to help community members to be sustainable, to keep Bridge sustainable. Do we need a bridge? Yes. We need that accountability piece. We need the conversations. We need community members just being in tune with, we're going through many, many changes, and we've seen a lot of those changes with Bridge over the past 15 years, but where we are now is, again, we need that resource piece. I did write up something, so I told I'm plugging that right now. What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived, it is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead. This is from Brother Nelson Mandela. Again, today we celebrate the 15 years of Bridge and its impact on our community here in the Berkshires. My why is simple for me. Bridge is radically underfunded or resourced while supporting the most vulnerable populations here in the Berkshires. Bridge continually serves community members that need culturally appropriate, and I want us to start saying that after today, culturally appropriate and specific assistance, minimizing traumas experienced, yet empowering our community to do better, to do and be better. This can't be done without everyone in this room. Just know your contributions today could honestly change someone's life. We are inviting each of you to become a practitioner of equity. This requires education, empathy, and resources to continue this work. My plea to each of you today by Tamara Burke, and my final charge is get up, stand up, speak up, and do something.
Incredible, and I'm really honored to be here. Gwendolyn, asked me to speak. I'm on the board and have been involved with Bridge for, I think, 7 years. And I want to tell you about an impact circle that I'm a part of. And we're a group of people, there's 6 of us, I think, who've given on what we call capacity level, which means that we've made multi-year commitments to support capacity building. And as you just heard, and as you've seen today, Bridge is doing just incredible work in every space, everywhere there's a need, Bridge is there, and we're under-resourced. And so my parents did not grow up with a lot of money. They were born in the Depression. My dad, my mom worked very hard. And as you know, we benefited from a huge amount of white privilege that was like, I think of it as like a gust of wind in the sails, just getting more than we deserve. And so for me, Gwendolyn asked, why does giving to Bridge, why do I do it? There's a lot of pain in looking at that history, and there's a lot of harm that's been done, and there's also a lot of joy in moving the energy. To me, money is a kind of energy, and I'm very interested in moving it where it needs to be to do good. And I have gotten so much out of working with Gwendolyn and Bridge. How am I doing on time? I'm wrapping up. I'm a recovering perfectionist, I would say. I'm gonna just give an example of how I've benefited from Bridge. And working with Bridge, I've just learned to lean into my mistakes. To work in community with accountability, that mistakes will happen, it's part of our humanity. So where was I going with that? I guess that perfectionism is a part of white supremacy and the institutionalized culture of dominance that creates harm in the world and also creates a lot of mental illness, I would say, in white identified people. So I'm just here to say that I've gotten so much, I've received so much more than I give, and I really ask you, we really need people to give at the level that you can, and we are looking for people to join the circle if you can. We need you, and it will be a gift, an opportunity to you, I can assure you, and I'd love to talk to anybody about it. Come find me. And thank you, Gwendolyn.
All right, so thank you. And I hope, we had an iPad out there, but we got busy eating, so we didn't capture too many stories, but I hope you're inspired to share your Bridge story, because each of you came here because there's some connection to the organization. I'm here to begin to close out the evening. I have constructed today, as you can tell, to hear from many people and to hear the voices, because what I wanted the most out of this event is that everybody have a feeling of what Bridge is. Be able to speak to it, but also be able to feel it. So I hope that's what we're accomplishing. Each and every moment was constructed with care and a zeal for all of you to experience and know this community. We are a community-rooted organization. Thank you, as you heard earlier, to all of the sponsors, donors, volunteers, partners, committee members, and all of our amazing vendors. And thank you to all of our guests and our presenters, and Jacob's Pillow and the team, thank you. Thank you for stepping out of your comfort zone and working with this grassroots nonprofit on your production stage. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.